Hey, what's up? Alright, excuse me. You guys see that? Compensation? Zero coins? Pick yours up. So, what is the Sophie's book? Increases the character's XP from monsters by 400%. That's a lot. Increases the character's experience from monsters by 100%. If you're under level 199, you get more stats. So, how's everybody doing? Okay, well, pick up your free books. I'm gonna go into the game. Oh, I forgot to get my books. Yeah, you see that? Under compensation. It's because what happened was the last day there were login issues. I encountered it with one of my accounts. So they had downtime. Some users couldn't log on and then they updated it. So for the downtime, they're giving the compensation, which is really good. They do that sometimes. So definitely take advantage because these books are really good. They're very useful when you just are like an inch away from leveling and you don't have the time to sit through another hour or two. You just pop all your books and that's how you level real fast. Each book gives experience. One gives 400% experience in 30 minutes, and then one gives, forgot how much within a day. So definitely get your books. Right here, let me show you. They're both experienced. Just one gives 100% for 12 hours based on level. Hey, what's up? I've been rating 200 a little bit more recently because I'm trying to look for the Sushin X Towel. I hope it drops. Hey, what's up, everybody? So it looks like the raids are not doing so well. I may just have to look for another location. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know where everybody's at. Ooh, 5 stars. Yikes. So, to anybody who just logged in, no? Seems like no one's in Weibo either. It's hard being a servant. What can I say? Farm bosses. The stronger the SK Ninja is, the higher level bosses you could farm, the more chance something rare will drop. So, if you're a SK Ninja, go farm Sorrow 350. You are needed in a Sorrow 350 party. You're also needed in the Oval farm, so go farm Oval. Now, if you're talking about your SK Ninja, you want to solo, well, whatever you could kill, just solo that. So if you could kill Ganai, Mezzaluna, bosses that are like that, maybe you could solo Agira Jarma. But here's one tip of farming for all the low levels. So let's say you're like only level 100 and you're like, I can't kill anything to farm, but you have the time, but you can't kill anything worth anything. So there's an item called Jar of Greed. Jar of Greed is dropped by a special uh, boss monster in the mob. And so what happens with Jar of Greed is that he shows up every so often, and if you kill him, there's a chance that he'll drop a rare, which is Jar of Greed, which is worth about 10 million. Now this monster is only level 70, so you could kill him in a couple of hits easily, but it's just a matter of do you have the time to stay there and farm until he comes out with the chance of getting the Jar of Greed NS. Now if you happen to get a Jar of Greed S, then that's worth a lot. That's worth like 1 billion or two or whatnot. I don't know the market price for that nowadays. But yeah, giant rockers drop Jar of Greed, and that is located at Cordell Pass, I believe. So that's near Sofia, capital city Sofia. If you do want to farm Jar of Greed, that is where you should go to get it, and a giant rocker drops it. As for me right now, I'm dead. I'm trying to revive myself, trying to get to Barbad to see if anyone's there. This is typically what I have to do to look for a party. Go to all the popular locations where someone might need a servant. There's that, and also contacting friends, but With contacting friends, sometimes you disrupt them in whatever they're doing, but it's always cool to ask. I hope everybody that's watching got their free books already. Put it to use, guys. Thanks for visiting. Alright, so it looks like even Barbad is empty. I'm gonna fight him and then try to go back to town. Will do. Look at all those misses. And there we go. I know, right? Keep dying. Yeah, there is just no one online. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is switch accounts and I'll be right back. Or maybe I'll just log into my other account too, huh? Yeah, I forgot. There's always that. So give me 1 second. It seems like YouTube is having some buffering problems, so that's on the server side, guys. Not my fault. Yeah, I know, right? Those books. They're making them level. No one wants to farm. I mean, that's also why it's good to have multiple accounts. You know, when nobody's farming, I can still farm. So I'm signing on to some other accounts. I'll be right on. So I forgot what you have to type. I think goblins in and fortune out. Oh, goblins out and fortune in. Yeah, right? Drop rate. Love drop rate. Stuff's so useful. Yeah, like who doesn't want fortune? Anyways, logging on. Hey, what's up? Yeah, no habla español. Alright, so I'm here. Aquí. So the best thing that I found about having a servant in a party of farming yourself is really the highness bless. It's like every time I die, I just use highness bless and I come right back to life. Keeps me from running, and I'm pretty lazy, so no running is great. Oh, I just leveled, guys. Yay for me. Yeah, so I'm just dueling right now. Not playing with four. Thank you. This is what a jar of greed is. What I was talking about earlier. You can farm this at Giant Rocker in Corda Pass. I'm farming for Memory of War, which is an uncommon that he drops. And I believe Memory of War is used to upgrade Ultimate. And if you're ever gonna build an SK Ninja, you're probably gonna wanna upgrade Ultimate. So in that sense, you're probably gonna need at least one Memory of War. Unless you buy your Ultimate, but you can't really do that because it's an X trade. So you can buy the ingredients or the material, but you can't buy Ultimate itself. Thank you. I always appreciate the likes. SK is very expensive, yeah. I mean, you could basically, anyone can be the SK, but to do the high damage, when I first switched, my final clone on the SK was only doing about 300. I have a video on that too, and you can see, so the damage wasn't very high, but I slowly fixed piece by piece, and now it's doing much better. So you could do the same, not to say that you can't piece by piece your way through making a good SK, but it'll take some time, and it'll take a lot of money. But if you do change to a SK, uh, you're able to be much higher damage at level 300. But if you stay a Neo Ninja and you get to 320, you can use Phantom Flame. And your damage would be just as good as the SK, and you can stay as your type. So I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying, but if you like being a Neo Ninja and you don't want to use Throw, you can become a Phantom Flame type. So let me show you my equipment in a bit so that you can add it up. I'm very bad with prices. Oh, it's hard for me to show you. I'll have to tell you. It's basically all the different elements of throwing, such as Artemis, Ouroboros, Eventail, Aster L3, and then Ultimate Re-Up, Spin Shield, Mage Ring, and then it goes into Sorrow 2, Mammonia, Enina, Gatekeeper, Oval. Oh, that's RMA. Well, you don't have to get all the elements. You could decide to stick with a few of the elements. I would recommend maybe Eventail or Artemis or Sorrow Aster L3. I do not recommend Eurosporos and Prescience. Do not use Prescience. Not until they upgrade where you get the new the re-up, I guess, of Prescience. You see that? We got a Memory of War right there. That thing's worth like 4 million, 5 million. So that's really what I'm farming for. I'm trying to get as much Memory of Wars as possible. And if a Auridius X-Tau drops, great, you know? Yeah, Eventail is pretty good. I think Eventail is only up to 2. Let me try to party, my friend. Possibly, but I really believe it's only up to 2. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 3 got released. I really hate farming Raton. It's because his X-Tile takes forever to drop and it takes forever to run to. That's the main reason why I hate farming Raton. There's almost no immediate satisfaction of killing him. Yeah, that's the main reason. He's quite annoying. Oval, on the other hand, great boss. I'll farm Oval all day. You know what I mean? I just need a party. But Raton, it's pretty annoying. What's going on is R. Marquez is a. Oh, I forgot to tell him we're live streaming. R. Marquez is a Oath Paladin. Yeah, so to do the re-up, you need Raton. That's why it's quite expensive to re-up Ultimate. I bought my way through it. I was not gonna farm Raton to re-up Ultimate. But it's okay if you've seen after the up for Ultimate, when you try to do the re-up, the equipment or the materials is not very expensive. So to up Ultimate is extremely expensive, and then but to re-up Ultimate is not expensive. But I would definitely recommend re-up of Ultimate. It's really good. But if you can't afford that, then just use Dragon Mail. Dragon Mail's just as good, but it's a little bit weaker. And I think the Dragon Mail is up too. Or re-upped. One or the other. So this is the life of the servant. All I gotta do is heal or highness bless the paladin. And this is easy farm. What I should be doing is wearing a full drop set. Unfortunately, there is no drop set on this character. All I have is a job. But R. Marquez, right there, he's one of the strongest paladins that I've ever seen. Which peoples? No way. If they wanted to be seen on my video, they just ask me. Right? Hi, YouTube. Um, that's a good question. I'm not 320. I'm 307. Okay, so back to solo. It's always hard to get a party for main quest. It's not just for you. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, tune in, bruh. So to anyone who's new, get your free books. There are free books at the store. It's under compensation. Look it up. There's 2 free books. So the story with my ninja being SK was that I purchased this ninja and it was level 290. And I leveled it to 307, so I really just did 17 levels. And there was a few main quests at 290 that I did when I was 298, so that leveled me a few. The rest is purely grinding. I mean, it's really hard grinding as a SK ninja, but I learned how to do Yardy quests pretty well. That helped a lot. Well, usually there's always a reason why they leave you. Either you're not perfectly fit for the job, or you're usually lacking certain equipment that is necessary. You know, certain equipment like damage or skill delay, whatever it may be. So you gotta figure out what it is that they wanted from the party that you were lacking and fix it. And when you do that, then they will party you and they will love to stay on your party because you do your job and that's your task and you can do it well. Hey, what's up? What I mean by that is also when you party a bishop, you expect them to have a set that skill delay. If they don't have that set, then they can't fight certain bosses like Sorrow 350 or Cordell or whatnot, the ones that need you to spam revival. Yeah, so there's certain perks that you need to have for your job that makes people want to keep you in the party because you can do that task so well. Now, in regards to Yardy quests, I've done them solo and with party. If you're a high wizard, doing them solo is still pretty easy. But if you're a ninja, I would definitely recommend you get a party because it takes almost twice as long. And with the Yardy quest, it's not about the monsters or not about the amount of monsters you kill. It's more about how fast you complete the quest. So completing the quest as quickly as possible is the objective. So you would usually want to party one AoE or two AoEs and one ninja that's high level or assassin that's concentrating on killing the Yardi. The AoE focuses on killing the little monsters on the side. Yeah, so you do solo a lot, and that's cool and all because it's hard to find a party sometimes. But like I said, party is definitely faster. Yeah, so if you're not high enough level for Yardi quest, you should still be high enough level to do Yardi. So just find a Yardi party and join up and do that to level. I sell them. You see, people usually think, well, I farm something because I need the item. That's actually the opposite of what I do. I never really farm. Uh, I never really farm what I need. I actually farm things that are high value so that I can sell it and buy what I need. So, for instance, let's say there was a new release of a certain equipment like the newest throwing or the newest rod. Well, if you have a lot of money sitting there on the side, you just need to find that one person who got the drop and offer him a lot of money to get it. Now, that's not the best way to use your money, but that's the fastest way you could get that equipment. And then now that I've used up more money than I should have to buy that equipment, but I have it, so I just farm something else that makes me a lot of money and I get it all back. But I'm that much stronger with that piece of equipment. That or I'm just trying to show you guys that there's new equipment out. Whichever one. But that's usually the gist of it. So no, I don't need Auridius, and no, I don't need memory, um, memories of war. You should always do that. You should never really farm for what you exactly need. Like if you needed a Spec S and you try to go farm for it, it's gonna take you a whole month to get a Spec S. But I could tell you that you can farm that money probably faster than you getting the Spec S. And you know, when you're looking for a farming method, don't try to farm something that's gonna take you like 5 minutes to kill the boss. I mean, the chances of you getting that item is super rare. So find something really easy but pays decent and just farm that. So as you can see, I'm using two accounts. My servant really doesn't do anything. My ninjas, they're really only the one that kills. My servant only heals every so often my ninja dies. So for me, this is fairly easy farming. Now, if I happen to get a lot of drops within those runs because the characters have high drop rate, then great. If I don't, I'm still playing with two characters, so the chances are still better. Yeah, unfortunately, the memories are not dropping as fast as I would like them to. Oh, so I got two memories. Not bad. So, you're telling me, yeah, I can't really kill gods, and I understand that you probably can't. But then I could also tell you, my servant can't really kill gods, but I'm farming with someone who can. So, as much as you can't kill the god, you just need to be in the party of someone who can kill the god. And do something useful, like heal MP or heal HP or revive, you know, something, support. You know, I mean, if you're a servant, a bishop, a minstrel, next time you see your high wizard friends or your SK friends online, ask them if they want to farm with you. It's really a preference. Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's really a preference as to what you want your last slot to be. I mean, you can check out my other videos on my other characters to see which character is probably your preference. I tell you, if I was to start all over again and I had to build one character first, it would still be my High Wizard. I would definitely start with the High Wizard and then probably use a servant and then probably use a SK. What's up? Okay, and the reason why I'm doing that is because if I was to use any other class, it would take a while to earn money. So the High Wizard can earn money without someone in the party, but someone like a Minstrel needs to be in the party of somebody to farm. So that is the main reason why I would recommend that anyone who makes a first character, it be something like a High Wizard. Easy to farm, easy to level, everything is easy about it. Except for Zero Ray. But it'll take you a while to get to Zero Ray, so you don't have to worry about that part. Yeah, then you're all set. Yeah, you could go about a High Wizard fairly cheap and extremely good damage. I mean, of course, there's gonna be other High Wizards that are higher damage, but you're gonna have good enough damage to farm and kill the stuff that you need to kill. It's expensive only when you want to go into the high end of the High Wizard, where you're focusing on the damage. And that focusing on the damage, increasing a little bit of that damage costs you a lot of spina. That's where the High Wizard gets expensive. I'm farming Memory of War. And RMA was so nice and decided to showcase his samurai to us instead of his paladin. Ooh, it just got another one. So that's what I'm farming, you guys. You see that? Memory of War. Each one worth about 4 to 5k, so 12 to 15k. Sorry, 12 to 15 million, not k. People don't really use Hulam Rees. They use Hulam Nemis, the upgraded form. Barotas, yeah, it's a good rod. So back to the conversation of what we were having in regards to the first character. a lot of people start off their first character as a ninja thinking that they're gonna solo and that they need a character that stays alive so that they can solo and get Spina. And that's kind of true, but you can't solo if you're a really weak ninja. It'll take you forever. So, in that sense, that's also a main reason why I would tell you that a first character would be a high wizard to be the easiest to build and to farm and to grind. And then after you finish your build with your high wizard, you're such a good farmer that you can farm the equipment for the rest of the characters that you wanted to build. So for instance, now is a good time to build a ninja after you farmed everything for your high wizard and then some. Oh, a zero high wizard can farm a lot of things. A zero high wizard can farm Sorrow 350. You can farm Cordell, Jusol, Mario, Oval. I mean, we're naming, some of the hardest bosses in the game. Akira Jarma, a high wizard, no problem. Run through that stuff. Struggler upgrade is the best armor for a high wizard at the moment that I'm aware of. Maybe something changed, but you definitely should use a struggler upgrade. The amount of magic attack that struggler upgrade adds onto the as a hidden stat is ridiculous. Just make sure you have 170 Vite points. But if you don't want to get a struggler up, you can use another armor called Amido. Yeah, which is a good armor as well, but struggler's just a little bit better. Oh, I just got another memory right there. Nice. Catch you later. You need Vite for Struggler because it adds to magic attack. Excuse me. The hidden stat is um, magic attack is raised by HP. Oh, I switched the wrong way. Yikes. Yeah, so hidden stat, 1 Vite equals to 4 magic attack. See that? And then it caps at 170, so that's why we will tell you Vite up to 170, because that's where it caps. Any more Vite than that does not add to magic attack. You use crit for the rate of spell burst. The more crit you have, the more chance that spell burst will procure. Oh, you want the build of a High Wizard. The build that you just mentioned with crit, you can do that. It's okay. You can go up to 170 Vite and go crit. So just imagine int is greater than dex, which is greater than crit, which is greater than Vite. But you could also say that int is greater than dex, which is greater than Vite, which is greater than crit. Because it depends on your build. I would tell you Vite's more important than crit. But some others would tell you crit's more important than Vite. But when you have low Vite and you try to tank something, you're gonna end up dead. But if you have high Vite and you try to tank something, the thing that you're tanking might still kill you anyways. So that's not the biggest issue with Vite. One of the bigger issues is when you're running. So as you're running into a dungeon with monsters that are extremely dangerous, the more Vite you have, the more chance that you'll stand the hit of 1 or 2 hits and you'll get away with either killing the monster, draining the monster, or running away. So in that sense, it's a little bit better to be on Vite. But if you were on crit, then you would actually procure more chances of spell burst. But if you're like me and have a servant, the servant technically could soul connect you and increase your rate of spell burst.